What's up everybody, it's Godors, and today I have a cooler review of this Transformers Generations Bumblebee. And if you guys are wondering what the package looks like, this is actually it. Yeah, I kind of got it messed up. Let me just move Bumblebee back a little. And yeah, I kind of messed it up a lot. And just, you know, just this basic packaging to it. Here's the back of it if you guys want to see the stats and picture of Bumblebee. Yeah, I just destroyed it when I was opening it. And yeah, so that's basically it for the packaging. It wasn't really much to it, just packaging, the figure, and it's cool. And here is the comic book. It's really cool. Transformers Generations, and a picture of Bumblebee right there, and it says IDW Hasbro exclusive cover, and it's a really nice cover. It's really detailed, and I'm really liking it. There's nothing on the back, just a little Hasbro stamp down there. And yeah, that's basically it. It actually tells you, you know, a little bit about Bumblebee and him being that way, and it's pretty cool. It has some cool pictures in here and whatnot, and just really nice. And then in the front, it just, you know, has a nice picture of him right there. And then my bad, Bumblebee flipped over. I just want to show you some of this artwork, and it's really cool. And just some more pictures right there, and that's really nice. So that's pretty much it for it. Nothing really much. Guys, so here he is, and he looks freaking tight. Such an amazing figure. I like the way they did this, guys, and just the Generations look just looks freaking awesome. Not too animated to me, and not too realistic. So I feel like it can fit in between both worlds. So it's really nice. I'm just liking the way he looks, and the bulkiness in the chest. That looks really cool. And then down to the feet, how that just, you know, works in right there. So that's pretty cool. And then just, you know, just this cool little way they did it. And then the little doors acting as his little wings, I guess, you know, Bumblebee, or, you know. And then he also comes with this big old gun that's really cool that I will get into. It's really nice. Okay guys, so here he is, and I just wanted you to go over detail real quick. You guys can see that his head is basically a yellow on silver, and some I can't tell what color the eyes are, but they're there. And then you guys can see the nice little Autobot symbol on his chest, which is really sticking out to me in that nice red color. Then the blacks and yellows on his chest, and that silver piece right there. And then the painted on silver headlights right there, which is really nice. And just really awesome. And I'm liking how they did some, you know, put some detail into the arm pieces right there. So, and then if you go to the legs, there's some detail right there. And then to the bottom half of his feet. So that's cool. And you guys can see all the little cool paint apps down here, and just really nice how they made this guy. I'm really liking it. And if you guys turn to the back, you guys can see this little hood piece right here that sits right there, so that's pretty cool. And just, you know, cool paint apps to this guy. I'm really liking it. And I was gonna say it's translucent piece in there to make up his eyes, if you guys can see that, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know why on mine, but it is kind of a little bit greenish right here, so I guess that's probably mine, or maybe with others, I'm not too sure. But you know, it is kind of green right there, so it's not a bother, but you know, just something to look at and it catches your eye. Okay guys, so let's get into some articulation. Basically his head is on just a swivel joint. There's no ball joint or nothing, so he only can look left and right and whatnot. And then his arms are actually on this one joint that can actually go 360, and then up this far and down. And yeah, so then again, if you go to the bottom, it has a little swivel right there down by the forearm, and then you know, a joint right here to bend. And then for his hands, there's some, I think there is some articulation in it. No, my bad, there is no articulation in his hands at all. And then if you guys go to the other side, it's the same exact thing. So, you know, swivel at the forearm, and then up and down, and it's on a little ratchet joint, so you can actually feel a little click when you move it, so that's pretty cool. And then if you get into the waist, no articulation in the waist at all because of his backpack, and there wouldn't really be any need to because of his backpack. And then if you guys can see, his legs are on these little ball joints where they can actually go a little bit ways out, and then go forward and just a little bit back. And then if you guys wanted to go a little bit further back, you guys can actually bend it at the knee, which is pretty cool on both sides actually. So that's pretty cool. They both bend at the knee. And then there is some separate articulation right here if you guys want to see this, like a little piece right here. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, his little flaps. And then if you go to the bottom over here, you guys can see him, he bends out of the knee again. And then he has some articulation in the wheels, and then on the feet they can go back and forward, which is pretty tight on both arms. So that's pretty here's this cool little gun, and it's really built nice. Some cool translucent plastic in there, and has these two little hinges on the side too, by the way, and just this nice yellow gray, and has some cool detail in there. If you guys can see that, it's just really nice, and they actually do separate, I guess. You guys can probably use them as like swords or something, I don't know, but they do have a mode where they can actually attach to his car mode, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's transform this cool guy. Okay guys, so here he is in car mode. For some reason mine is kind of bumped out right there. I really don't know why. I think it has something to do with the feet. Not a big deal, but yeah, so basically he does kind of resemble kind of animated-ish Camaro. If you guys don't really believe me, here is this Camaro and here is the movie version. Kind of both look similar a little bit, and if you guys want to see maybe something that maybe looks a little bit closer, here is actually the concept Camaro, and you guys can see that. And if you guys don't like that one, you guys can actually see the high octane Bumblebee right here, and these two actually really resemble each other a lot to me. This one is just a little bit bigger, and yeah, so basically, you know, kind of the same, almost. The front kind of just a little bit animated, and you know, a bright yellow, and vice versa. So here's his car mode, and it looks freaking amazing. Just a nice yellow on black, and then some silver in the wheels, and you know, just really cool. Everything's painted on. The only thing that's translucent is the windows on the sides and in the front, and that's pretty cool. From the bottom, you guys can't really see that it's a robot. It's really nicely hidden and just really cool. I'm liking this detail, and it actually can roll. If you guys can see that, it can actually roll right there, and that's pretty cool. And just a cool little car. Really amazing. I'm liking how they did this detail. It's a nice little sleek look. I'm really liking that. It's really nice. And like I said, he does come with this little gun piece to where you guys can actually take it apart and then grab Bumblebee. And there's these little tabs in the back, or little hole pieces right here, where you guys can actually just insert them and fold them forward. And then the same with the other side. And fold it that way, and that's really cool. Just sits right there, and I guess you guys can have it this way, or if you guys want to make it look like he's going kind of fast. I'm not saying this is the way to do it, but you guys can actually have it rotate it the other way to where it looks like he's going super fast or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Nothing really big, and if you guys don't want to on each side, you guys can actually get this and close it back down, or pull these little tabs back down and connect them and get one of the sides, and you guys can probably just peg it into one side and have it sitting on that side, or if you guys got one on that side, you guys can put on this side. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. It just sits there. It's just a really cool gun. And so yeah guys, that's basically it for my review on this Bumblebee. It's really an amazing figure, and if you guys can, please go get this guy. He's really worth it, I would say. And plus, I love Bumblebee, so you know, I'm gonna say that. Such an amazing figure. I just like how he's built together, and you know, just the look of him is really nice. Subscribe.